Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode with Hayden B. Grilling. And let me first start off and say Happy New Year's. It's the last day of 2022, so we're going to take 2022 out on a good note and bring in 2023. We're going to grill up some tri-tip this evening. Never grilled a tri-tip, but we're going to do it on about 350 degrees. We're going to cook it low and slow on the indirect side. And so I'm excited because I'm going to test out this old smoker box that my wife got me for Christmas. So let's get after it. Before we go any further, something I want to show you guys. My grill, all right, I got two burners here. So I turned this one on and it's got that whole back row lit up. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn this one on and I'm gonna turn this one off. And so now basically we just got that one row of burners lit up. There's been a couple things I've tried to grill low and slow and ended up not getting it turned out the way I wanted it to, but that's because I didn't take the time to pay attention to my grill and how it burns. So we're gonna do things hopefully this evening that'll give us the results that we want. Tonight I've got that one burner going and I'm gonna leave that cover on and I'll show you why here in just a moment. What we're gonna do, add some wood chips to our smoker box. Now folks, I got my wood box about as full of wood as I can get. You don't want a lot of air between the wood and the top of the box. Alright folks, so I set my smoker box right there on top of the burner grate covers. And so I'm gonna set that there, and before I ever put my tri-tip on the grill, I'm gonna wait until I see smoke coming out of the holes there on the top. And we're gonna shoot for that 350 degree range on our grill. I'm about to put my probes, go ahead and put the one inside there so that way I know when we reach our target of 350 degrees. Alrighty, I'm go ahead and put that probe right here. Now I want to put my probe on the indirect side. That's where I want to measure my heat, see what my heat source is on the indirect side, the side I'm going to be cooking on. Now we're waiting on our grill to get to temperature, waiting on our smoker box to start smoking. So while we're waiting, we're going to mix up our mott for the tri-tip. First thing for our mott, we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Next is a 1/4 cup of red wine. We just so happen to have some. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Now next, it called for 4 cloves of garlic. I've got this minced garlic here in a jar, and I got about a tablespoon worth. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle that in there, and then we're gonna give it all a good mix. Next thing we're gonna do, folks, is we're gonna season this tri-tip, and you might have guessed it by now. I'm gonna season it with the good old Good Rub. Old Granny Moore sure knew what they were doing here. It's important to make sure you get the side there. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I'm putting my hand along the edge there to kind of catch it, so that way the seasoning falls, kind of gets trapped between my hand and the tri-tip. Now once we got that side good and seasoned, I'm gonna flip our dude over, season the back of the bottom side. Folks, that dude's ready to go on the grill. We're just waiting on it to get up to temp. Now before I carry this thing out to the grill, I got my probe here. I'm gonna go ahead and insert the probe right through the fattest part of the tri-tip. Right there. Got it pressed down to where it's good and centered, so that way we can track our internal temperature. Well, folks, here we are at 354 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and raise the top. We're gonna set this dude on the grill. We're we're gonna close the lid for 6 or 7 minutes. Probably gonna go with 6. So we just got her on the grill. Now we're gonna grill it for about 30-40 minutes, flipping it every 6 minutes. Now we're gonna keep it on the grill on the indirect heat side until we get about 20 degrees of our desired doneness. I'm going for medium rare, so at 120 degrees, I'm gonna pull this thing off. Now every time we flip it, remember that mop we made? Every time we flip it, we're gonna mop it down with that mop sauce. Now while we're waiting for our timer to go off to flip it, I just want to say, folks, I cannot thank y'all enough. We started this journey, Hayden B Grilling, about the end of October. 2022 has been an amazing year. We closed it out strong, Hayden B Grilling, and I'm really excited to see what 2023 holds for Hayden B Grilling. I'm telling y'all, we are growing, and I could not grow without each and every one of you tuning in, liking the videos, leaving comments, good and bad. But I cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in and watching old Hayden B Grilling. Y'all have really made this old country boy happy. Thank y'all. So our timer just went off. We're gonna flip this dude over. Ooh, that smoke. Now we want to be as quick with this as we can. I know I'm not doing a good job of that, but we're gonna take it mop it on that side. Close the lid, go for another 6 minutes. We just hit it another 6 minutes like we did before. We're gonna flip this dude over. Mop it with that sauce we made earlier. And shut her down for another 6 minutes. Now, the other night we made the Razorback shells, and I said people walking out through the neighborhood, sniffing around because it smelled good. I don't know if y'all can see the smoke coming between you and I, but I tell you what, I just went to the front yard. Whole neighborhood smelling like smoke. Good smoke. Smelling really, really good. Love this little smoker box. Folks, our timer just went off. I raised the lid and I moved my smoker box out of the way, because we're about to put the grate back on the grill. And now what we're gonna do, because we are at 125 degrees internal temperature, so now I'm gonna move this over to the direct heat side, and I'm gonna let it go for 2 minutes per side until we reach our internal temperature, the desired internal temperature. All right, so we just hit 2 minutes again. That's be the third time I'm gonna flip it. The ends are starting to get good and charred and seared looking. Let's see what I'm gonna do this time, though. I'm gonna move that smoker box back over and see if we can continue that nice bellowing smoke we had going. All right, another 2 minutes. So folks, we just flipped it again. We're still doing the every 2 minute flip. Now my internal temp that I'm shooting for is 140 degrees. A little bit more than medium rare, a little bit less than medium well, or medium rather, I'm sorry. Right now we're at 135, so we're meeting in the middle. I do like mine at that 130, 135 range. My wife not so much, so we're gonna meet in the middle at 140 degrees. All right, we're gonna flip it again. I'm sitting at, oh hell no, we ain't flipping it at all. We're at 140 degrees. We're about to pull this off, let it rest for 10 minutes. All right, folks, so we just let her sit for that all-important 10 minutes. So we're about to find out together just how she looks on the inside. Ooh. Huh? Look at that, look at that. Watch this. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Folks, I'm not kidding you. I'm not joshing you. This is 100% legit. It's so good. That mop we put on it, the good rub, you can definitely taste the smoke in it. cooked to perfection as far as internal temperature. I could not be happier. It's the first time cooking a tri-tip, and folks, I'm telling you what, this is really good. I'm excited. I'm happy. I hope that you enjoy it too. And again, thank y'all for an incredible 2022. Cannot wait for 2023. Good thing it's only starts tomorrow, huh? But y'all have a very happy new year. Please like, subscribe, and cheers. Till good night.